Hello everyone, welcome to Manchester Reef and Pond Life. So this is a new channel we've just started. We do have one called Monton Garden, which is all about growing plants like this. Big bamboos, we've got a massive collection of rare bamboos in this garden. Yeah, palm trees, tree ferns, all that kind of stuff. So if you're into your tropical plants, go and check that out. I started that channel several years ago to keep track of the progress we made with the garden, and I want to do the same with our ponds and also an aquarium that was setting up. So decided to kind of separate the two, because we've got two wildlife ponds in the garden. We've got a big koi project which will probably kick off around about March. We did a little bit on it last year. We've got a little Blagden pond thing over there with some mirror carp in it as well. So yeah, I wanted to put that all together. But what we're going to talk about right now is the reef bit, because I've been wanting to do a reef aquarium for a long time. I've been keeping fish since the late 80s, discus, Malawi cichlids, all sorts. 2009, I had an early Red Sea like cube with all the filtration around the back, you know, them all in one things. But for a number of reasons, personal reasons, I had to close that down. Fast forward to 2025, and last year I started looking at something I could put in the back of the hall. You'll see in a minute where it is, and I kind of accommodate an existing cabinet. And then so I was looking at these nano tanks, but I was very aware of the problems you can get, you know, when things get out of hand in a nano tank, and it can escalate very quickly because of the size of it. And then there's an iReef in Rochdale, and I was showing Trace what I was thinking. Trace, she's my partner. I was showing her what I was thinking of doing, and she just looked at, I think it was either a DD or a Red Sea, and said, why don't you get something like that? So she only had to say that once, and so yeah, I went and bought a used, it's been used for 3 months, TMC Reef Habitat 90, which is basically 3 foot tank with a sump in the bottom. And I've had it since mid-November, and for a number of reasons, I just didn't rush into it. And a few people said that to me, don't rush. And I've had it since mid-November, and I've done quite a bit, but I'm glad I didn't jump in, because I've kind of changed over the last sort of 2 months that I've had it. I've changed my ideas of what I wanted to achieve, and the way I wanted it to look have changed quite a bit. I'm quite happy with where I'm sort of at with it in my head. I just hope I can turn what's it into my head into reality in the tank. So what I'm going to do is we'll just have a quick look at what I've got. The next video will be about the aquascape, which I've been building over the last probably the last week really. I'm still covered in white dust. And then the videos following that will follow the cycling process. All new to me, this. You know, like I say, 2009 was my last marine tank, and technology has changed such a lot. Yeah, so please feel free to comment. I appreciate comments and any help that I get from them comments. Right, been talking too long, let's take a quick look at the tank. So this is where the tank is. TMC Reef Habitat 90, as I'd already mentioned. It came with AI Hydra 32 HD. Please leave a comment regarding the lighting or anything else in this video, because I'm doing a mixed reef tank, and will that be enough light? I don't know. I'm really new to this. One thing I've noticed since my last tank in 2009, last marine tank or reef tank, how much things have changed. Amazing technology now. Yeah, so it came with, let's have a look. There's a UV there, which is obviously going to be switched off for a while. Reef mat. There's let me swing round. Inkbird controller. So I had to buy the heater and the return pump, DD return pump in there. Already started piling up stuff in the sump. There's Checod wave makers there, the Wi-Fi controllers for them, DD advanced ATO as well. I think the only comment about this cabinet and tank setup is there's no room for anything else with everything in it. So yeah, put part of the aquascape in, but I'm going to do a video. It'll follow this one very shortly actually, because I've been filming it over the last few days because I've built all this myself. But yes, where I'm up to right now is tomorrow, hopefully the last bit of the aquascape will be ready to go in, because I've had to put some putty on it today just to stabilise one of the pieces. So we'll get that in and start putting the sand and water in. So I've got carob seed, a rag alive next to me there, a couple of bags of that. We'll get that in and start mixing water and get that in. Really looking forward to it. So that's it for now. Please feel free to leave a comment. Oh yeah, forgot to mention, what I'm going to do is follow the cycling process as well as I go through that. So I'll be doing quick videos. But yeah, I am new to this, so you know, please leave a comment if you feel inclined. Right, that's it for now. Cheerio.